I am giving you an out right now. You have my permission to not watch this, because this shit, it gets spicy. It gets real spicy. And I know at least like 2 of you are from England, and I know you motherfuckers do not do spice well, so I swear to God, you're not even prepared. You're not even prepared for how spicy this gets. And you think, oh, maybe she's being metaphorical, maybe she's talking about some symbolism. No, literal spice. I'm just saying. You've been warned. You've been warned. Okay, so this is Death or Glory number 2. The first issue came out on free comic book day. It wasn't free, but it was cheaper than normal. I'm into it. It's like sort of No Country for Old Men set in Arizona. This is our titular oh my god, titular character named Glory here. No, there's no character named Death so far, and definitely not a character named Or yet. So previously, I tried not to show too much of this comic because I wanted you to go get it. You probably didn't, and I'm disappointed in you. So what happened at the end, Glory, she's stealing money from dirty cops to pay for her father's, he needs a new liver or something, and of course they can't afford it because this is America, and we can't afford just hospital bills. No one can afford them. No one. Kanye can. Anybody else listen to the Ye album? Pretty damn good. So, she's stealing money from dirty cops, and she doesn't know that, or no, she does know that the money is technically her ex-husband's, but she steals it from the dirty cops. They get in a chase, it fucks up her sweet-ass Camaro, and then she subsequently steals a semi-truck to get away. And at the end, she opens up the back, and there are a lot of South American and Mexican slaves, people being trafficked, and it's very surprising to her. You wouldn't expect people to be in the back of a truck. Okay, so we start off. Also, just pay attention to the color palette of this comic. A lot of good usage of hues. So we start on this, and I'll be honest, she's being a little dramatic. But her name's Glory, and I feel like they're dramatic. We're also 80 years old. All around us, bombs or suffering go off. How does suffering go off? How does that work? An 8-car pileup wipes out a family. A wife dies of cancer. A husband is addicted to drugs. Well, Jesus Christ. An 8-car pileup and a guy addicted to crack. I don't know. Different types of suffering, I suppose. A man walks into a preschool with a completely legal military-grade machine gun. I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole. I'm not trying to lose subs talking about guns. We sit waiting. What is our story? Oh, she also says, this bus will take you to Phoenix. Don't talk to anyone. Don't trust any police. Now, also look at this guy. Is this guy like a walking corpse? What the fuck is going on with his mouth? They don't have dental care in Argentina? I'm just basing that off he has blonde hair. I mean, are you getting dye jobs done? You're not taking care of that not center tooth that's missing? My question is she endangering these people even more than them being basically cattle? Because she's sending a bunch of brown people to Phoenix. Word on the street is, Phoenix don't like brown people too much. That I can say pretty confidently that Arizona is not particularly fond of the Browns. I'm just saying, it's weird. It's a weird move on her part, but whatever. And it turns out she spent, that's a huge stack of tickets there, and there are no prizes for Glory here with that amount of tickets. She spent all the money that she stole getting these people bus tickets. Look at this guy's hair. What the fuck? And I gotta tell you, that's a level of financial irresponsibility I don't think I've ever encountered. You worked so hard to steal all that money, you created a scheme, and then you give it to all of these people who are definitely gonna end up in jail, or worse. Or, I guess, they probably just want to go back home, and that's probably what will happen. But, I mean, come on, your father's dying. You steal money, use that money for what you intended. Come on. One of the guys sticks around. His name is Pablo. He is from Brazil, because you can tell from his shirt. And I'll skip this page over here, but she's bleeding pretty badly, and he tells her you know, you should get that handled. And she tells him she can't go to the hospital, she can't go to the cops, and she doesn't have any money. You need stitches, take me to your drugstore, get some medical supplies. She spent all the money because she's dumb. She's a little stupid. And turns out he's a rock climber from Fortaleza, Brazil, which I feel like that's accurate. I watched, like, every once in a while I watch like a Ninja Warrior or something, just because, and I feel like a lot of those guys are Brazilian. And so he says, you're bleeding badly, take me to the shop and I'll steal supplies. You don't survive growing up in Fortaleza without having fast hands, and then those are the hands in question right there. I mean, I didn't even see him raise them, they're so fast. She says, I grew up in a semi-truck with nothing and don't steal. Bitch, you're not gonna out-oppression a Brazilian? This guy grew up in a favela. Do you even know what that is? Have you seen City of God? Jesus, you're not gonna win this fight. I don't care how hard your life is. His life was a million times harder in Brazil. Straight up chickens walking around in his neighborhood. So she tells him to just get lost. And they talk. Oh, he mentions that he has to find his family, which, what, dude? You're free. You need to jump at this chance. I mean, Americans like to rock climb. And he proposes stealing this car over here, which is the car from the cover, and it looks like a Ford Pinto, if I'm going to be honest. Or a Gremlin? Is that too specific car models for people? And she says, stealing from an asshole is different. So we see this guy is telling his dumb wife or girlfriend to get in the goddamn car. She doesn't want to. Her name's Sue Ann, so obviously she's very intelligent. Without me, you'll end up full of coon dick in a week. Good God, wow. Alrighty, dude. And they choose to steal his car because, look, it's the only car at the bus station. And if I gotta steal from a racist or non-racist, I'm gonna steal from a racist every time. Plus, with their car missing, they can work out their marital differences with his fist at the bus station. Everybody wins. Okay, so then we cut to, not jail, but it certainly looks like it. She says it's like a white trash fairy godmother. So we see these people, and it's translated from Portuguese, so we know that these are Pablo's family. We see these ladies, which, this is not good. This is not good. When you see bitches that look like they're Amish, look like they're, is it Mormon that I'm thinking of, with the multiple wives? Latter-day Saints people that look like pilgrims, it's not good. And then they say, when they start saying, we take father to see her, anytime somebody starts talking about a father with a capital F, that's scary. We're dealing with some cult stuff. So he's asking, what are they doing? And she says, sister can't answer, is mute. Oh, wow, I read that very quickly, but you get it. And they tell him to clean yourself and use soap. And I gotta ask, right, is this guy's best job he's ever had? Holding a gun and watching people shower? Or is it the best job, or is it the worst job he's ever had? I don't know, might have good benefits. So he starts cleaning himself off with soap and stuff, and he doesn't understand. They hit him with a syringe of stuff. He just falls down, and we learn that the other one is blind, so I feel like there's something going on there. She goes, though blind, I smell. And he's like, what? Which is the appropriate reaction. Clean. Clean now. Very good. Well, I mean, do you have to speak so oddly, even though you're blind? I'm sure there are blind people out there who speak regularly. And then we see this, which I gotta tell you, this is not good. Anytime you see bitches that look like they hopped off the Mayflower, you got a ball gag in your mouth, and we got stainless steel tables with wheels on them, this is not a good look for our Portuguese friend here, I must say. So, and then, see all this, shit, I didn't even mean to show that page, but you can see these are all like, when we imagine hospital scrubs, they're that color. They're this sort of teal color. And then at the bus station, it was sort of that pink-orange, and then we get to this scene, which it's turned into not exactly a grass green, but it's more of a, I've got a colored pencil called lime peel or yellow-green. It's more of a sickly green, and you're gonna see why. So this guy, he's talking on the phone. Turns out all the, I just want to call them slaves, but I know that's not right. all of the people who were stolen, all the kidnapped people. There you go. There you go. Kidnapping. I forgot that word. Kidnapping. Those were his bodies, and he's pretty upset that he lost his livestock. Which I gotta tell you, calling a bunch of humans livestock is insanely dehumanizing, and I'm gonna remember that for later. I'm gonna remember that one. That one's going up in my noggin. And we see this guy, which is Glory's ex-husband. It's all. I mean, if you read the comic, you'll learn the actual story of what's going on here. I'm just trying to be funny. So we see this. He's got I don't know. Is this a medical grade circular saw he's got? I don't know. Oh, this is not a good look for our friend Pablo's Tio, I'm guessing. So they're talking about the business. They're like, well, I need livestock. He makes some very cool threats. Go get this comic for the threats alone. They've got another one coming up that's very good. This guy basically says, look, I need bodies and I'm going to get them one way or another, which is very scary. And then he starts going to work on Tio here, which, I mean, if he's not careful, I feel like he's going to get sued for malpractice, because this is just, I'm very skeptical of, the integrity of this operation. So, of course, he starts cutting into him, and then he takes out a chunk of meat and puts it into a big thing of water. And, eventually, Glory's ex-husband, he's talking to someone, and he calls them fungal rim jobs, which is hilarious. And then Pablo and Glory, Pablo steals the GPS that was in the truck. And then he and Glory sort of join forces because that's the GPS in the truck's going to lead him to his family, supposedly. And Glory, she needs cash because she's bad at spending money, right? And then this is where it gets spicy. This is where I warned you. Okay, so you're not even ready. I'm giving you the chance to back out right now. Hit that close button, pussy. So we see the two cops here who were the dirty cops from the beginning. They didn't tell the ex-husband, Glory's ex-husband, that she was involved. They didn't tell her. Why didn't you tell him it was Glory stole his cargo and fucked up his money? Now we got a target on our asses. And then, what is this? What's going on here? What's that on the desk? Surely that's not going to involve anything. Right? Couldn't be. It's Arizona. People like spicy food there. One of us certainly does. Oh, what? Well, he's touching the peppers. What's going on here? Oh, he's picked one out. Oh, I'm giving you all the time in the world to just close out. Unsubscribe even. Unsubscribe. Try and follow me while ahead. Toby, that's his name. Wow, that's not really a gangster name at all. Toby loves Glory more than he loves life, right? The cuck's whipped like a lazy lettuce picker. I was purposely doing an accent there. You people keep saying I have a southern accent. You're retarded. I don't understand what you're saying. And then he opens up a cell, and this is where I think, oh, they're going to do something to a prisoner, or they're just going to beat the fuck out of a prisoner, because it's Arizona, there's not a lot going on, they've fucked up majorly with a crime boss of some sort, they're just going to kick the shit out of a prisoner. Makes sense to me. Oh, God, okay. Then, I'm going to try to show this one panel at a time, because this gets bananas. Seems like he's gonna hear the truth sooner or later. We'll have to see. Time to give old Glory a dirt nap. And he's taking off his belt. What's the situation here? Oh, they're gonna rape a prisoner. Got it. Again, it makes sense to me. I don't like it. But I'm pretty sure if you enter the American, justice system, you're gonna get raped one way or the other. And then, wait, what's going on here? What's happening? What's this other officer doing? And they're still continuing the conversation as if nothing is amiss. So you think Toby'd send us to kill Glory? What's going on here? What is happening? What's going on here? Cook's got new trim anyway. What? Why aren't you alarmed? Why aren't you alarmed? And then let's just look at this. I feel like we all know where this. You can back out now. You can back out. Now that you know why it's spicy, you can leave. You are one dumb douchebag, Deputy Harris. Fuck, I'm making up words because I'm just like smiling. You can hear it in my voice. You are one dumb douchebag, Deputy Darren. I am smiling so hard. I'm about to start laughing. He won't never let us kill Glory, even if he knows it was her who caused this bullshit. Okay, I gotta take a minute. Oh my God! And what happens if we don't kill her? Then Toby and all his bosses, we know, lost their shit to his ex-wife. And then what's it? Oh god, this guy's sweating. It's getting hot, real hot in that jail cell, I can tell you. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here right now. Okay, none of this even matters anymore. So if you want to live, everybody wants to live, everybody at home wants to live, okay? Oh my god! This guy... First of all, this man let another man shove a pepper up his ass. Second of all, this man shoved a pepper up this man's ass. And they acted like it's business as usual. How many times has this happened? Oh god, this dialogue. Let that sweet pepper's fire teach you the hot lesson. Remind you it's good to be alive. Oh my god. Oh my god, he is thumb deep in his deputy. You know, I like jalapenos, but this is a little extreme. Do you want to live, Deputy Darren? I do, I really do. Thank the pepper for stirring your passion. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. Okay, he's getting a little loud. Thank you for the hot lesson, sweet pepper. Okay. Number one, this did remind me of a conversation my friend and I had once. We were talking about eating jalapenos, and he said, you know, I can't eat jalapenos anymore because it makes my asshole spicy on the way out. And I asked him, well, are you not rubbing jalapeno peppers on your asshole before you eat them? And he said no. And then this got me to thinking, which if you stick around, you'll know that that is very dangerous. So, these two are dirty cops. I just want... Do I make this the thumbnail? Do I make this the thumbnail? Maybe I'll just try to keep the camera very still here. So, okay, so if this is the consequences of, you know, messing up a deal and your dirty cops, you get a hot pepper shoved up your asshole. My question is this a part of our judicial system? Is this a regular practice, is what I'm saying? Like, when a cop, you know, shoots it on our black man, is he getting, like, a ghost chili pepper? Whatever is the highest pepper on the Scoville pepper chart, that's the unit of measurements. Are they just getting, is it like the worst crime you do, the worst, like if you shoot it on our black man and there's camera footage of it, which, come on man, you gotta be aware of those cameras, do they shove like a ghost chili pepper up into your asshole but also in your urethra as a form of punishment? Because we know what happens, they just get moved to another department, or they just go on a leave and they keep getting paid. But it makes me feel a little bit better if I know that for the duration of leave they have to be shoving peppers into their asshole and into the urethra. That makes me feel a little bit better about things. So that's just is this a regular practice? I just want to keep asking questions about peppers and orifices. Oh my god. I told you could leave. This is your fault.